I'm Blessing Marinias. I'm a craft maker in Palawan, and here's my story. We were raised by a single mom, so we didn't really have much resources when we were growing up. My mom taught us if you want to have something, you have to work hard for it. So I started making bracelets, would sell stationeries and stickers. And from there, I'd be able to purchase the things that we need. That's what I came up with Isla Market. The chains of it is almost the same. And then Best Honey naman is when the time I was having breakouts a lot growing up. I didn't have money to go to any drugstore to purchase those things. Well, what I did is go to the kitchen and look for garlic, apple cider, and honey. And after 3 years ago, we moved here in Palawan because my mom has cancer. So she wanted to have a better environment. One Sunday, we passed by Canvas Boutique. So I said, I think there's a market there. Why not check it out? And then when we went there, I saw like it was Benhi, and they were going for eco-friendly items, sustainable living as well. So I thought of what do we have here in Palawan that I can share the world, or maybe just the Philippines for now. But yeah, so I created first with soaps, with facial masks, scrubs, and balms that you can see now, and the other products that we have. So the why of it is to inspire people, I guess. It's to be happy with the results that the customers are giving. It is to be creative in ways that you did not see yourself when you were younger. So I want to acknowledge that in life there are a lot of failures, and those failures will eventually have a better outcome. Like when you're growing up and you don't have much resources, you always have to push yourself to create something, to be resourceful, I guess, and to help the family in a way. So that's why I did these things, not just to help my family financially, but also to show the world or show people that you can come from simple beginnings, and from there you can do so much. I wanted to create packaging that's eco-friendly and really as much as possible, like no waste, no plastic. So I would source my packaging from Manila because we don't have much here. And since everyone is used to plastic, it's really hard. Even for soaps, it gives out the moisture when it's hot. And with Isla Marikit, it's with the cotton cords. We don't have here also. And I usually before buy in hardware stores. And then from there, I was able to source from Antipolo and Manila as well. So those were the hardships that I was going through, I guess. Yeah. Actually, for me, pandemic has positive pros and cons. The negative is, of course, people are getting sick, losing jobs. They can't provide for the family. And there's also the positive side is you'll be able to be more resourceful. As a person, you'll also see how you are, your character. It can either bring the worst in you or the best in you. Challenges, most of my clients are in Manila or in Cebu. So the retail store partners I have in those areas are not doing well. So I thought of Isla Marikit, but what else can I offer besides Best Honey? That's why I also created Isla Marikit. Siguro as a person, being an entrepreneur, it's not an easy task. It's challenging. And sometimes I feel like what I'm doing is not enough. I feel like a failure and stuff like that. But you have to have a very good support system, I guess, with friends and families, the local communities that we have here. It helps a lot for people like me starting. And you have to be innovative with what you have. You have to keep pushing yourself, and just don't quit. The milestone for me is after I graduated, I got pregnant. So I became a single mom at the age of 21. So at that time, I became an instant adult. I have to automatically be a mother without really exploring myself. And I was working non-stop in Manila at that time. I met Tom. That's where he came. And from there, we found out that my mom was sick. That she has cancer. So from there, I think those are the turning points in my life that I really need to be not complacent. I have to be competitive, and I don't know, like one day at a time for me at that time. And it's helpful to have a partner like him, like Tom. And my mom was always there for me and my brothers. And I never thought I would have my own business, because the usual of imana mo na lang kung ano yung galing sa magulang mo. But I wasn't really into flowers at that time, and not even plants. So the usual Filipino thinking that you can, after you graduate, it's either you go to abroad or go work for someone else, I guess. Yeah. Before I started Best Honey and Isla Marikit, I wanted to make sure that I would want to do this for the rest of my life. Like, I didn't want to do it just for the sake of earning and supporting the family, but because also as a person, if I really wanted that, if I really want to create artsy crafts and skincare. Yeah. The most satisfying moment in my journey is when the customer tells me that they get inspired of the things that I do or we produce, and they get to see good results from the products. I think those are the things that makes your heart really jump for joy. Is when you satisfy them too, not just me but also them. I think it's I want to see myself not to be not learning to grow, because I want to grow. I feel like success is a continuous process. Like, you have to learn. You can fail, at the same time learn from it. Like during this pandemic right now, you can still create something beautiful out of an ugliness happening. So what pushes me also is my family, of course, the community, and knowing your boundaries. I think that's the most important part also. I feel like I'm not yet successful. I'm still learning a lot of things, and I feel like we have a lot of capacity to share what we know as a craft maker. We can get to inspire people. I think that's what defines success to me, is to inspire other people, really. Just to be yourself, to be comfortable of who you are, and be able to teach yourself not just one thing but a lot of things. Don't be complacent, and you also have to know and learn when you should rest. Be able to breathe and step back and look at why you started doing this in the first place. Yeah, that's it. Thank you so much. I would would like to invite you to follow Best Honey PH in Instagram and Facebook, as well Isla Marikit in Instagram and Facebook. And you can always message me. We would like to invite you in our bazaar until tomorrow at Lateras with Beni sa Rurungan and next weekend on Tarabidan.